In 2013, there was Gravity. In 2014, there was Interstellar. And now in 2015, we have The Martian. So, I'm Thomas Azula Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and boy, has space movies been killing it for the past 3 years, with him getting lost on this planet after this team thinks he's dead, after the sandstorm hits on Mars. So he ends up surviving somehow, and then it's up to him to use his wits and cunning ability to grow food to survive a long period of time. So he manages to send messages to NASA, and they have issues along with him as things get more and more complicated as more and more time gets by. Like, for example, the airlock, like at one point just blast open, and then he has to create a new kind of airlock so he can maintain living in this small little area that they have set up. Running out of food while that's happening, just rationing food, things of that nature. And this movie really picks up really fast, and it becomes more and more people's like sort of mission as it progresses. Now the whole world ends up eventually watching as they try to get him home. Uh, and the means of which they do that, again, just the end of this film was absolutely fantastic. Like, it was crazy. And I think a lot of that has to do with these space movies doing really, really good. And this one is being added to that list. For me, I found this movie really enjoyable. Just all the characters getting behind him, and the comedy here is just so on point. Like, everything is just bam, 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 and you're just like, wow, this guy is just determined to survive. I really like the back and forth and them trying to figure things out on Earth, and he's trying to figure them out with them. Uh, and it just really, really works. I don't know what else to say, because this movie, it does have a few things where characters do come in, but I kind of enjoyed that, because it's like this movie's all about sort of breaking protocols and like just doing what it takes to bring this guy home. I really enjoyed that aspect of this movie, actually. It does become more about survival, and I think that is sort of the end message of this movie, uh, as he explains at the end of the movie to his new students as he becomes a teacher of space, and so on and so forth. Uh, yeah, there were very little points in this movie where I was always constantly intrigued. I was wondering how he would do these things, and then he does them, and you're just like, yeah, okay. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. I really thought this movie was an absolute thrill ride from beginning to end, and I thought the way they handled certain other elements of this movie were just really on point. And with that being said, I think that about covers everything about The Martian. So, with that being said, this has been Thomas Zulu Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.